Hello, hello. Test, test. Testing, testing. Why am I not? My audio's, yep, my audio's going through. System routing. Headphones. Testing. There we go. All right. Cool. Thank you for the follow, Laurel, and thank you for the follow, Gene. I feel like I'm talking too loud, or my mic is picking up too much. Maybe not. Bring that over here. And then, yeah, I think that's probably good. Probably zoom in on my webcam. Let's see. Configure video. Zoom. There we go. That's probably good. Ooh, maybe a little bit out. There we go. And then just a teeny bit. There we go. Perfect. Oop. Bring it back down. All right. I don't think I've played. Maybe I have played Stardew on stream. I just do not remember. I've never really gotten far in this game. Never made it past a year. If I'm being completely honest. Do. I started watching a few shows and anime, actually. First, I guess I could say the show that I just finished, which I should be looking over here since that's where my webcam is. The first show that I started, which this has been out for I think about a year now, is Defending Jacob on Apple TV. It's got Chris Evans in it, and the kid from It. I've only watched the first episode. It's interesting so far. I see it's got decent reviews, so thought I'd give it a chance. And then been watching a few anime. First one is a bit older, I think, and it's called Is This What a Zombie Is, or something like that. It's like a harem anime. It's really weird. It's funny. I like it. And then the first anime that I've seen on... Oh no, there's another anime on Netflix that airs weekly. So never mind. I was going to say the first anime that I've seen on Netflix that airs weekly. But this is another that airs weekly called like My Uncle Was Reincarnated or something like that. That one's pretty good. Yeah, I don't really know what the hype is about Fiji water. It seems like it's overpriced to me. I was gonna do something, I forget what. This is why I don't normally stream spontaneously this late at night. I guess we could start a farm. Farm name. I don't know. What kind of farm name would we want? Tranquil. I think that's how you spell it. Farm. Favorite thing? Diet Coke. Let's do a cat. I normally do the dog, so I may as well try a cat this time. Do. And then... Oh yeah, shirt. Do... I don't know, something close to what I'd wear. Like, is there like a hoodie? Can't tell if that's a hoodie or not. Go back to that ghost looking thing. Right there. We'll do that. Oh, you can't change shirt color. Okay. So pants. I'll have some khakis on. Or do black jeans. There we go. Oh, and then hair. Thought there was like a kind of like a pompadour or something. Maybe not. We'll go with that. And then go like a dark brown. There we go. I'm able to use my controller. Oop. Perfect. So we got some seeds. Start the fire, make it look cozy. Oops. Am I able to adjust much in here? I guess I've never really looked on PC. Because I normally just play this on my Xbox. Turn music down. Or do we want to zoom? I don't know if that messes up anything. Yeah, let's turn up the UI because I don't like to squint. All right, I think that's it. All right, yeah. Okay. We begin. Start working on a certification through Google for Google Analyst certification or something like that. I don't know if it's like a joke or not, but I thought I should take it just to be fresh, especially with interviews and stuff that I've been doing for that correlated field. And maybe I can add it to my resume and maybe it will help. I don't know. I don't really have much experience in the workforce for that field. I only have really experience with customer service and sales. Ba-ba-boo. I was tempted to pop on old school RuneScape. Maybe I'll do that later if I get bored. I don't know how long I'll be on tonight. I just kind of wanted to be be on and hang out. Oh, and then I started, did not get far into it, because if you're new here, I really like horror movies and TV shows and anime. And one of like a TikTok I came across that was listing off like horror anime that you should watch, was saying that you should check out on the top 10 list of theirs was, I feel like I was cutting in and out, so I adjusted my mic. Hopefully that helps. It was High School of the Dead, and I did not get far into that anime. That feels like such a fan service anime, which I don't have any issues with that, especially since I'm watching anime that kind of is like that, where is this what a zombie's like or whatever it's called? It's I just I looked up online and saw that the creator, the manga, or manga, passed away a while back, and so the series isn't finished in manga form or manga form, and so now I'm kind of like at a point where I'm like, should I even bother watching it? Because I did read, I looked up on Google, is it worth watching? And someone did ask that, and I guess the anime itself ends on a cliffhanger, so it's a matter of like, do you want to watch it and kind of like enjoy the ride, but know that it's not gonna finish and it's ends on a cliffhanger? And that's kind of like the point that I'm at. I'm like, I don't really know what I want to do. I kind of want to check it out just because I have seen a lot of horror anime, and my list is running low of others that are out there. And then I did start another one. I didn't finish the first episode, but I got far. It was made by the creator of is it called When They Cry or something like that? And except this one is connected with oh hey Pokemon, what are you doing up so late? This anime is made by the When They Cry people, but it's a different show on its own. So, and it sounded kind of interesting. It's about a rich family that goes to an island for like their family reunion, and people start dying or something. I haven't gotten far into it, but it's got that weird aspect like When They Cry does. Do. How many blocks is that? 1, 2, 3, and then we'll do 5 down or 5 across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think. Yeah, that's 5. Okay. Do. Oh, and then I started the Resident Evil TV series on Netflix. Did not get far into that. I think I'm on episode 2 or 3. And I started watching it because I was interested in it, but I held off because I saw all the bad reviews that were coming out. And then I figured I may as well check it out and know that it's bad, and then still just go in with really low expectations. But yeah, it hasn't really like kept me. Just got back from a fishing trip. You should come down to the beach sometime. I've got something for you. Oops. All right, off to the beach. Oh, there's a dandelion, right? Oh, daffodil. Oh, there's another one right up there. Sorry, it's a bit laggy on my end. I might have missed if you said anything. How have you been? I've been good. I've been in and out of interviews the past few weeks. And working on getting a certification from Google or Coursera, I guess, for data analytics, and it has been okay. Just, yeah, busy. How about you? The job search sucks. I'm okay. Just been same old for me. Yeah. I do not like the job search. And I don't like the waiting game. So if I use my mouse, I could have just clicked skip. But with I don't think these sell for anything. But with your controller, you can't skip. It's kind of lame. Do. I need more like shows to watch. Like right now there's Blackbird, which ends final episode is this week, or this coming week, I should say, Friday. And then there's Only Murders in the Building, which that's still got a bit. I think that's still got about a month, maybe more. And then that's pretty much it. Oops. Am I on Stardew Valley, or am I on just chatting? Because if I'm on just chatting, I think I might just chill. Let's see here. There we go. That's better. And then we can just do webcam, configure video, zoom out a bit. Oop, that's too far zoomed. There we go. I think that's good. And then I'll pan a bit. There we go. I don't know. I'm just not in the mood to play video games, or at least focus on that. I don't know why my mic feels like it's not picking up on my me talking. I'm not sure if it's my speech, or if I'm not talking loud enough, or I don't know. It's frustrating. Okay, so we got this. I should set this up. If I shift, there we go. How do I... Is there a way to make it font size? Okay, and then there we go. That's probably the best I can do right now. I don't know. Trying to think what to talk about, because now that I'm on the spot. Suppose I should close out of this game. There we go. trying to think when the last time I was on was, and everything that's happened since, because it feels like it's been forever. But I don't want to talk about stuff that it was a week ago, so it wasn't that long then. Yeah, because I was gonna start talking about like stuff that happened this past month. But if it was a week ago, oh, weeks. Oh, I don't have my glasses on. I don't like wearing them on camera. Well, let's see. I started going for walks more. You're probably good to talk about what's been going on in the past month, to be honest. All right. Well, I started going for walks. I try to do them more frequently because, well, it's summertime and it's nice out. And in the Midwest, it's that doesn't last too long. But the heat wave has made it pretty difficult as well. And let's see. And I've been trying to push my boundaries with my walking, because I have agoraphobia. I wish I could kind of get a different angle on that, but oh well. Maybe because I like to like look at myself when I'm talking, because then it at least feels like I'm talking to someone. I don't know, I'm stupid. So where was I? I've been going on walks and I'm trying to push myself to go further, and because of my agoraphobia, which I've struggled with for a long time, and I finally made it to where I am going on a sidewalk that's like on a busy road, because normally I would just walk. It looks like my stream is way behind. Let me refresh it just to double check. Maybe it's because I'm on multi-stream. Am I able to edit that and just stop streaming on YouTube? Edit stream. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I guess I can just continue and hope that the lag isn't a huge issue. Yeah, I started pushing myself because I know that the more I just kind of ignore it, my anxieties, and not really do anything about it, the harder it's going to get. And the more I work on it, the more I'll feel comfortable and more confident in my own anxieties. Um, so yeah, I mean, and yesterday, yeah, I guess it's still yesterday. Yesterday I went for a pretty long walk. I went for a long walk for me, I should say. And it was hot out. And first walk I've had in a while where I actually had a panic attack. Um, and so that was a little uncomfortable, but I mean, I made it through it. I tried to, for a while, I tried to just power through it and work through it on my own without having to reach out to someone, like call someone or like talk to someone else on the phone. I wanted to kind of um, just be able to manage it myself. And it was tough. I continued to kind of try and I think it might be lagging actually because I'm this. One second. There we go. That's probably gonna fix it maybe. Yeah, I mean it it was tough, but um it's no longer an issue. Sorry, I'm getting notifications. Um but yeah, we were talking about me walking. I'm kind of like a space case right now. Um and I've been doing the interviews. I've been on a few interviews. I even beefed up my resume with the help of someone or job recruiter that I interviewed with. She offered additional help for me, which that was pretty nice of her because I mean, she was just there to interview me, not to be my coach or anything. Um so I don't know. I mean, I hope I land a job soon because I know like that Twitch is definitely not going to be something that I can make into a career. I don't have anything to offer that's unique, um, and that's what makes people on here blow up and able to make it a full time thing. And I just, yeah, it'd be too tough for me. Um, so yeah, hopefully one of these interviews I hear back from, or just hear from a job that I apply for. Um, Other than that, I'm mainly just reading books or watching TV or movies or anime or reading manga. I feel like it's pronounced manga, but I don't know. uh, yeah, I I think that's everything I can think about right now. Why did this music stop? Mm-mm-mm-mm. Do do do. Oh, and now it's playing through the audio source music. Let's see, audio output music. And it will be through that. There we go. That's good. And because I don't want it louder than my voice, but we probably want something more ambient on. Trying to think what else to talk about, to be honest. Paying for my own health insurance has been annoying, frustrating. I did a couple months ago, I think. Wait. I did in May. So, a little over a month. So I probably have to update my Twitch bio, don't I? Ugh. Well, I can't do math right now. It's like late. I'm all grogged out. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I just feel tired. But even if I feel tired, I can't go to sleep right now. I don't think I did anything for my birthday, to be honest. I think we just kind of had like a special dinner, or my choice of what I kind of wanted for dinner, and then cake. And that was it. Yeah. Nothing amazing, especially since my sister graduated college like 2 days later or before. I think it was 2 days later. So her family was mainly focused on like renting a party bus for her and her itinerary. No, my dad's a chef, so I just tell him like, hey, I want this for my birthday, and he'll cook it. Oh, but this year, actually, I said I wanted sushi, and he doesn't know how to cook sushi. He's not a big sushi person. So they just got like a bunch at like Costco or something. Costco or Sam's Club, I can't remember which one. I feel like I'm talking really close to this mic, but it's not even hardly picking up my voice. Maybe it is. I don't know. But yeah, sister got a party bus to celebrate her graduating college. He's not able to keep up with you turning into a weeb with the anime and sushi. Pretty much. No, they don't. I don't really watch anime in front of them, but they definitely know that I like anime. Which, did they announce yet when Chainsaw Man anime is gonna happen? I've been reading the manga since that started releasing again, for the new arc or volume or whatever they call it. Let's see, Chainsaw Man. Anime release date. New trailer coming August 5th. So I'm guessing it's probably going to be fall, closer to Halloween. So it'll probably be an October release if I had to guess. Alright, is there anything else to talk about? Or is this where I call it quits and get off for the night? I don't I don't know what to talk about. I don't have a love life. It's pretty short. That's like the shortest story I can tell. I do not have a love life. I've been searching, but at the moment, I'm kind of just like, I need to find a job. I need to find a job before I work on my love life. But I don't know. Maybe I'm using it as an excuse because I am afraid to date. I'm afraid to go outside. And socializing scares me. So maybe it is an excuse for me. The whole I need a job before I start dating. I don't know. But I will admit that thinking about looking to date right now is scary because I haven't had a real relationship since I was in high school. So that's over 8 years ago. Over 10 if I'm being honest, with like an actual relationship. I mean, I'm pretty open about talking about things. I don't really I'm not closed off. I'm pretty open about like my life and what's going on. I try to be, at least. But I've been listening to a podcast when I go on walks, and it's been kind of I want to say insightful, but I feel like that's the wrong word. Maybe eye-opening. It's called Melissa and Jess or something. Melissa and Jess, like, oh god, my sister showed me it and I started listening to it, but I only listen to podcasts when I go outside because then it's at least like a motivation thing. Monica and Jess, love boys. And it discusses things that I guess I never really thought about, like the LGBT culture. I don't really give it much thought. I mean, I do, but I don't analyze it in a way where I look at it like, okay, this is an issue, or might have problems forming relationships, because I hardly date. I don't even hook up. So me, let alone just meeting up and talking to someone in the LGBT community is completely new territory to me. I've only been in one relationship with a guy, and that was in high school. So I do not know a ton about the community. And frankly, it all scares me because I feel like a lot of people that are my age that are in the community know more and are more open to knowing how things are supposed to go. Yeah, and I agree with that too. I can definitely, from my perspective at least, and my perspective being the swipe culture is what I guess people call it now, Tinder and that stuff. It seems like a lot of people, and this is what the podcast talks about, is a lot. If you go on Grindr and you have a Grindr account and a Tinder account, I don't know if I'm going to get removed from Twitch for talking about this, or YouTube, but it's true. If you have both these accounts on both apps, a good majority of the people that are on Grindr you're going to also see on Tinder, but they have it spiced up more to relationship material on their Tinder profile compared to what they have on their Grindr profile and their bio, I should say, and I guess their profile images. And that's why I made Grindr once thinking, okay, this is gonna have a lot more people that are in the gay community on it, and maybe it's not just a hookup app. Because on the store or whatever, the iOS store, it says it's a dating / hookup app or whatever, dating, chatting, and hookup or whatever, and it's just hookup. it's entirely the purpose of that app. Like, the ads are directed at medications for people that are active, and um, the features within the app are features directed for that purpose as well. Yeah, and maybe that's the thing. Maybe people in the LGBT community are just always going to continue to be learning. They're not going to always feel like they are what's the word I'm looking for? A genius, or like, wisdomatic about like what the community's like, and what to expect and things like that. I think everybody, I feel like, at least I shouldn't say I think, because I'm not, other than being a part of like LGBT gaming communities, I don't know a lot about the actual in-person community in my area. And I guess it goes without saying that virtual, or what do you want to call it, that communicating your text-based self is going to be a lot different than your in-person self. And so a lot of the things that you learn in the community are stuff that you'll experience through in person. And since I am agoraphobic and have extreme social anxiety, and just like all these things, that I'm diagnosed with, I obviously don't know a ton. And I feel like I should try and go out there and try and go on dates, or try and just talk to people, because at least then I can kind of like speak to someone that's in my area, and maybe they know a bit more than I do, and we can talk about it. I don't know. There's a lot of things I don't know. I feel like a large community, a large percentage of the community isn't about settling down. From my perspective. But again, that's swipe culture. So maybe if I'm out in public and through friend circles or groups, it might be different. Maybe people are more willing to settle down. I don't know, but that's something that I'd like to learn. But it's also kind of frightening to me, because I rather date and look for a long-term oriented thing instead of I just see a pop-up in my feed, but why is it not showing on my chat? Okay, so I can't read your name in the maybe if I like that. Elias, welcome. And what are you referring to for the Y? Ba, 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 ba. because my stream's a bit behind, so I just want to make sure I know where it got referenced. I feel you there, but I think there are folks out there who will want the same things. Yeah, I do too. And it's probably just a matter of looking. You know, it's you in your mind you come up with all these scenarios, when in reality it's much different. And that's part of anxiety too. So, yeah. But trying to think of what to talk about now. A little bit. Anxiety is part of that. Like, it's different variations. It depends on like your diagnosis. For me, I can say that anxiety can sometimes just be an extreme version of stress, where it's built up into almost like a panic attack. And I'm not a doctor. I'm not a psychologist. I'm just going from what I assume or what my experience is. Anxiety is where, yes, it's fear of what you don't know, and so, but not necessarily just the things that you don't know. Like it could be just your stress levels in general can be anxiety, where it only becomes anxiety where it isn't controllable. I think that's where it's not in a manageable, where those stress levels become to a point where they're not manageable and they lead to panic attacks and stuff like that. So like some days I might feel a little bit anxious, where maybe my mind is, I'm more up in my mind and worrying about many things, and I might have some anxious sensations like tingling in my hands and legs, or hands and arms and legs, or tension in my chest, or feeling like it's hard to breathe, or rapid heart racing, or rapid heartbeat, or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, for some reason it's like hard for me to explain, even though I've had this for like 15 years. No, not 15. Most of my life, I'll say that. Definitely over 10 years. I want to say 12, but even that's therapy, I should say. Undiagnosed, probably since I was 8 or 10 maybe. I don't know. Just remember I always had difficulties going to school when I got to a certain age. And then I got to a point where being in the car really freaked me out. Made me feel sick, but it wasn't like motion sickness where it was more like once I got in the car, all of a sudden I worked myself up to feeling sick. And being on higher levels of buildings freaks me out too, and I would avoid them. And my avoidance led to building that monster that my mind makes the fear feel more scary than it actually is. I mean, I don't have different perspective of what it's like without anxiety as a kid, so I'm not able to really tell you if it like sucked or not. I can just tell you what it was like for me. I mean, I was able to have friends and things. It's just made things more difficult. If I had to say any complaint about it, it would be that. And that'd be like going out to events that friends wanted to go to, like going to the movies, or going to a birthday party, or going on a field trip. Those were things that I didn't do. But I still made friends, and yeah, it got better when I was in high school. Like, it's definitely where I realized that something was wrong and I started seeking treatment. But it was also where I started to get better because I was in therapy and I was on medication that helped me as well. Hopefully I don't look like a wreck right now. I feel like having my webcam this huge was a bad idea. Because my eyes, I feel like they look really baggy right now. But maybe that'll help just a team at having that light off a bit. Because I've got two lights. I got my table lamp right behind my webcam, but it's kind of like a really filtered light, so it's like very dim. And then I had a kind of desk lamp, where it stands and it just shines directly out. That one was on and it was facing the wall, so the back wall, which is behind right here, so it could bounce off some light for me. But yeah, I don't know if there's anything really left to talk about. I might call it a night since it is getting pretty late. And maybe then I'll like flip on. I've been watching a few anime, so I kind of really want to watch the anime that I'm watching. And then I'll probably try and be on later this week. I've been busy with the job interviews, the studying, the prepping, and trying to keep up with my like exposure therapy, I guess I call it. Yeah, no problem. Thank you for dropping by, and if you aren't in my Discord, feel free to be in my Discord. I should be more active in there, granted, but I have a bot in there that gives out notifications when I'm live. And I used to do movie nights. I should try and do that again. Unless I end up getting a job. But yeah, I do have a Discord. Feel free to join if you're not in it. Otherwise, thank you guys for dropping by and hanging out. And until next time, take care. Peace out.